Eventually you experience the rise of dopamine, you feel pleasure, and afterwards you don't feel this really deflated, flat feeling that you do when you watch porn. And it's really important to understand that someone can just go through a period of time of utilizing their imagination whenever they're seeking for that activity. If it's impossible with your imagination, you can look at a photo. But similar to that example I gave earlier, where at night you're trying to go towards long form content over short form, with pornography, you're just trying to get away from really rapid stimulation. So if reducing it down to one video was like the possible thing to do, then reducing it down to a picture, then going down to your imagination, that progressive journey, if you're finding it super addictive and super hard to quit, would be a path that you could follow.
It's such a interesting conversation when you're looking at it through dose. Like, I think that's what's so interesting, because I think for so long people have talked about moral reasons, ethical reasons, or whatever it may be. And then when you hear about it from a scientific perspective, you're just like, oh wow, like I had no idea what I'm doing to my brain.
For sure.
And I'm hoping that everyone who's listening and watching and struggling with these things, you know, I don't think me or TJ judging anyone or making anyone feel bad about it, but really realizing what we're doing to ourselves.
For sure.
When our habits don't change.
And the judgment piece on all this dopamine stuff is so important to consider. Like, I would have zero judgment for yourself if you currently wake up and scroll your phone for an hour, or if you eat a lot of sugar, or if you watch pornography all the time. We didn't all wake up one day as babies and set up the world that we're all living in today. We've just been born into it. These are the options we have. Dopamine is a chemical that the human being so deeply desires, and we've now been given very quick ways to access it. There is no judgment. I overengaged with everything, worse than probably everyone that's listening. And it's really important to understand that there is a path where you can come away from judging yourself from it, but start considering, is this ultimately leading to me having my happiest experience alive? The only reason people are sitting and listening to these podcasts is because they want to learn. They want to feel happier or more fulfilled or more connected to people, whatever it may be. And this is a fundamental component, optimizing our dopamine and getting it back into balance.
Yeah, and you're right about this secret hidden addiction, because I think a lot of people struggle with like if you saw your partner drinking too much, you could talk to them about it. If you saw them on their phone too much, you could talk to them about it. And I think people always feel very betrayed when they find out that, their partner's been using porn or whatever it may be. And like, there's a feeling of not knowing how to bring it up and how to talk about it.